Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Hey, good morning from Chai Farm. How you doing? How you doing? I am running around today in the morning just like I normally do, look for shit to do. And one of the things I started, actually, I just went over here and got another piece of wood, was I had cut down those trees, right? And I made, actually I did, I'll bring you over here. I did move a couple of the tree trunks and a couple of the cut off pieces over here to the garden. And this is the one that that piece had broken out. So what I did was I just lassoed it with rope, nailed it in place, and so I keep it all in one piece. Now that's already natural. I can fill that with dirt, no problem. This one held together. It's got a crack, but it'll probably stay together. If not, I can add more rope. I might just do that anyway to match it up. But this piece here, I filled that in with dirt, and up there put those kind of flowers in there. See if it holds. Just see if it holds. This one was a real nightmare. I was only able to get this kind of hole in there. Digging that stuff up, not an easy task at all. While the tree was rotten, the core of the pieces of wood, fairly still intact, and it was super hard. And this one, what I've tried to do is, initially I drilled a couple holes in here and then filled these holes with a little bit of PVC cement I had left over and just lit it, because I figured I'd core it out and just burn it until it, basically burn, that's an old can, burn a big hole in there. And I'm still going to do that, but what I did was I took this old oil can. It's actually like a burns from a wick. The bottom was rotted, so I knocked out the bottom, and then I filled it with coal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn this upside down. I'm going to turn this upside down right on top of this. It's pretty thin, so I hope it doesn't melt under the charcoal, but what I do is the torch, man. But now I'm just going to torch that, get it started, and let the charcoal do its thing, and eventually it should burn enough to where it'll start the here it is. It'll start the core of that thing burning. Now I just let it burn all day. When I see that it's already burning down and down and down, I'll go ahead and pound it out so it doesn't continue to burn. Whoa! Use torch. Just get it started. By the way, I'm trying to use my new, not new, but I rigged up a rig for the GoPro because of the sound issue that I was having. So it's hooked up to a mod right now with my dead cat mic on it. And hopefully it'll be all right. Unless it's the actual. Ooh, that piece just, that tongue piece just fell off of there. Probably because it melted. Yeah, that was just soldered on there. It's alright. I think, is that something? I was going to say, I wonder if that was a hole that goes in there. I could burn it through there too, but this is similar to the way that I've actually make charcoal. I basically put it in a can with a small hole at the top and burn it from the top and let it burn down. That should be enough. We'll see how the little guy does. Oop, uh-oh. Hope I didn't break that. Let's leave it off. These are cool, you know, a little butane can. And then you just, I'm having a hard time holding this thing. And then you just buy this thing and attach it to the top. Lock it in place. And then you got it. This is automatic clicker. So definitely helps. I used to use my regular old, you know, butane torch when I was at home, California. I'd use that to start my barbecues. Yeah, well, I got heat coming out of there. We'll just leave it alone. We'll see how it does. Yeah, I really got to work out this sound. It's starting to bug me. That, you know, sometimes I think it's my voice, and then I listen to it, and then maybe I'm listening to it too much. So, if you're watching this, and you know, if you got any feedback on this right now, my voice sound as compared to, you know, I suppose maybe 3 or 4 videos back. So the last 3 or 4 videos I think have maybe some voice sound issues, but hell, it might just be the speakers on my computer. I don't know. I've tried to listen to it on my iPad, but you know, I'm kind of sitting in front of my computer when I'm listening to it on my iPad, and so I just listen to it on the computer, so maybe I'm still hearing that. I don't know. I should probably go out into town or something and look at it on my phone and see if it sounds any different. But yeah, my wife's still catching fish. Here come the fish. They think I'm gonna feed them probably. What are you guys doing? Yeah? Hey. My wife made she had all the fish the other day that she was selling. She had them inside the, you know, in the bin with the auction, with 2 little auction things, but they're like aquarium auctionators, and I guess it just wasn't enough for the, you know, 20, 30, 40 fish that are in there. So she figured it out. She made the water pen in the pond. So she'll catch them and just throw them back in the pond, but inside the pen. That way, when you need them, or if somebody wants, you know, a couple kilos of fish, you can just go and dip the net into the pond catchment. So you don't have to worry about that, because they'll live, you know, decidedly they'll live forever again in the catchment. I'll show you. That's a cool picture. But yeah, so that'd make it easier, right? They just go ahead and hang out in there until they are going to be consumed. But I can see that the lilies are getting to be overgrown again. Normally it can get to about here, but it looks like they're starting to get down there. Another couple of days will take over the whole pond probably. I'll be out there all day in the boat trying to get rid of them. Although decidedly this time of year, you know, if it's getting cooler or whatever, there's no problem. You can go out on the boat. It's when it's like really hot, you know, if it's like 100 degrees, then you gotta get out there in the boat and clear out those lilies, trim them back, you know. Oh my God, it's just a nightmare. Nightmare. I was out here the other day on this vine, and I was gonna film it, but I don't know if it's too late or if it's that time. It just happens. But this plant, I guess it's a vegetable, the flowers on these things were all open. All these flowers were open, and they were so cool looking, man. I don't think I had seen them before. I walked over here going, what the hell is that? And it's for these. Although these, and they're super light. These get, I think they're about half the size they should be. So they're not ready yet. But the flowers, man, those flowers are cool. I'll see if I can find a picture. I should have come out here. I do that a lot on some of this stuff that I want to film. Or I mean, I'll walk around the farm. I'm not always walking around my camera, but I'll walk around and I'll see something like, oh, I should get my camera and take a picture of that. Or, oh, I should take a video of that. But I don't. And then I miss it. Another thing my wife has done here, she has put these bamboo whatever, stuck bamboo in the ground around there, and now she wants me, which by the way I don't think there's enough bamboo, she wants me to slice up the bamboo so we can weave a basket around this whole thing. So you have this giant basket, and then all the leaves and debris, throw it inside the basket so it gives a super nourishment or whatever for the tree. This mango tree or whatever. But I don't know, I think that that looks a little big, man. Yeah, and this is just a monster. Every day I think I gotta get to it. One of the first things I made back here was this, sitting bench, beautiful view. But now, I mean, you can see here, look at this one. I put them in at the same time. This one has, a main stock. It's got a couple, 2 or 3 splits. But that one over there, man, they just took off with a whole bunch. And that's why this red one, or fuchsia, is all over the place. And the yellow one, not so much. I gotta trim this thing back, man. Whoa. Trim it back. I did do some bush cutting out here the other day, but I'm always kind of hesitant. I'm like, well, what's a weed and what should I bush cut? Oh man, but it's nice. Oh, good weather out here right now. I like it. This is a teak tree. Hopefully it'll teak off. Lemons not working right now for long. Well, this thing's been eaten by the birds, man. Put that on the ground. All these on the fall on the ground too, because they get eaten. I'm not looking forward to the dry season. I mean, I like it when it's wet, but I don't like it when it's raining all the time. I mean, some days, but as a whole, I like obviously the winter. Oh man, here you go, clams, buddy. You can eat these. Not that one, but yeah, I like it when it's the winter and it's still green from the rainy season, and everything takes off. It's pretty cool, man. Uh-oh, did I get the bananas? What have I? That's right, I cut that one. Did I cut that one? Okay, remember, I think, yeah, I remember I cut that one. Sometimes when everything starts dying, it's kind of hard to see the banana again. There was, I counted 6 or 7 in this group. So oh, he's up there. Yeah, that's this one up in there. They ain't going anywhere. And that one's still young up here. You just now see the red falling. I thought for sure. I don't know how many my wife took one out of here. That would be 3. 3 down. Anyway, spider webs. Lots of spider webs. Yeah, man, this rig, you know, it's kind of top heavy too, because I have I have everything sitting on top, and the dead cat over here. It's not like my normal. Before, I normally just have just the camera attached to the extension pole here, the tripod. But now I got this other stuff, so I noticed it's a little heavier. But I do hope that the that the mic or the sound appears different when I put it back in. I did turn off the wind, you know, it has like a wind setting, wind resistance or whatever it is. You can have it on or auto. It was on auto, so I just turned it off, which basically tells the camera to only recognize the mic, to not trying to mitigate sound. Because even though you have a external mic, the camera will still look to mitigate wind if that setting is on. And the way it does that is actually through the mics that it has. So even though you got this mic going, it's still probably using the software, you know. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I don't think I can ride my I don't think I can ride on the motorcycle or, you know, go through the wind with this rig set up like this, because well, I don't know, I should try it actually. So that way I'll know if it actually works or not. Pow. Yeah, like that. My little bamboo palace. Yeah, because I want to get some quality sound, but I don't know if I've damaged the camera from, you know, we're having it around when I'm working with cement powder, or, you know, sawdust, or just plain old dust or whatever, you know, blowing stuff around. This camera's not that old, man. I'd hate to, you know, lose it. Although I do have my Picasso. I was playing with that yesterday, so you're trying to see, you know, check out the sound and stuff. And when I first got the Picasso, because I lost my ZV-1, or, you know, lost it to the pond, I wasn't real happy with it at all. I was like, what? Rip off? Because the Picasso was like $130 or something like that. It was, I think it was only like 4,500 baht or something like that. So, you know, I thought, oh, it's cool, but, you know, it looks just like a GoPro. It's a little bit smaller, but it's got the front facing. Mine, I got the 7LE Brave 7LE, I think it's Picasso Brave, but it's got front facing camera just like this one. And although the GoPro, you can have this front-facing viewfinder I'm looking at myself and the rear are on at the same time. Whereas I can probably do the setting and maybe turn that off, but the Picasso, you can only have one or the other. But it's fine because I'm not looking at the back when I'm filming, right? But anyway, I worked with it yesterday. and it took some okay video. I did a couple of tests later in the evening, you know, like 4-ish or 5-ish at night, so there's some twilight there. It did seem to give me more of a tan than my GoPro does, but that kind of stuff I might be able to change, you know, in my Adobe Premiere software, or Element software, yeah. So anyway, so I'll probably make, if this keeps giving me trouble with the sound, or if I'm not happy with it, I'll probably make some more video with that camera and see how that goes. And I'll probably ask you guys, if you're watching, for feedback on that Akaso. Maybe I'll do the Akaso versus the GoPro. Yeah, I'll do that video. That'll help me actually see it too, in comparison, in terms of, I'll do it side by side, see if I can hear the sounds. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, because I got the camera a long time ago, but you know, I hate to just not use it, right? Might as well use it. This one I keep using, and I did watch a video today that, you know, I have that foam windscreen that goes around the GoPro, you know, the one that I used when I was riding, like when I did the point of view videos. I did use the shotgun mic on that one, but I also still had my foam thing around the silencer around the GoPro. So but the scratching and stuff like that, from what the video said, the video tutorial that I watched, the video said that the scratching and like that is because I had that wind thing on, the wind noise setting on. So I haven't gone back out to try it. Now maybe I'll do that today. I want to try and see if what they said actually works by, you know, killing the noise, or the wind, automatic wind setting on the computer before, or on the GoPro, before I go out there. And we'll see. But I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do some, why my voice? I'm going to do some riding with just my foam silencer on it. And then I'm going to attach my shotgun mic as well. See how that goes. Because I really want to work it out, you know. I want some smooth sound of the 60s and 70s. No. But yeah, man, that'd be cool. I got off track there for a minute. Just thinking about everything. Today's Friday. Get ready for the big weekend for the festival. The not water festival, it's the Loy Gatong. Kind of a blessings for the water, end of the rainy season, you know. Thanks for giving us a lot of rain and all that, I think. Alright, man, well, I could sit here and philosophize all day probably, but maybe next time. And if that thing burns a big old hole in the wood like I want it to, I'll see if I can include a little snapshot at the end of this video. Alright, man, well, thanks for watching, and keep watching, and I'll get back at you with more your camera stuff. I don't know.